entourage
I know,
and this kind of overhyped media thing, which is partly his doing, I believe.
Yeah, and he
where I respect Peyton Manning is doesn't have the entourage running around. Yeah, his dad, he does have his dad.
Yeah.
And what dad isn't going to be supportive of his son and be into his affairs like that? And Archie Manning is that type of a dad where he only wants the best for his kids.
Yeah.
He was out there at Dove Valley. He met with the team as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
He also did the same thing with he was pretty big in there in little brother Eli's dealings with the Giants. So
yeah,
dads are one thing, entourages are another thing.
Well, it just shows ego, and
there is some ego there.
And
so
you see this too in Hollywood a lot, in the music business. You see these guys with 20 or 30 different guys that do. I swear to God, you see this all the time in Hollywood, especially with guys like Russell Crowe or the numpties out there. They got
John Revolting.
They got publicists. They got agents. They got their little milk boys that get them their coffee. They got their lawyers. They got their liberal lawyers from NYU. Their lawyers, their divorce lawyers, their therapists. They got 30 or 40 schmucks following them at the same time.
Schmucks.
Exactly. And these guys, they can't even control their own lives. And yet they hire all these people that are totally numptified to run their lives for them. Unbelievable.
It's the entourage mentality. I don't know. I've never had an entourage, so I guess I wouldn't understand it fully. Maybe it's nice to have an entourage, have somebody make you a peanut butter sandwich when you're too lazy to do it yourself, or maybe you just don't have the time.
Yeah, and
I don't have time to make my lunch, so I gotta have, I'm married, so my wife does that. My wife is my entourage.
Yeah, my wife is
and
mine.
That's all I have.
Yeah, and, hey, I don't have to pay my wife a salary of, $60,000 a year to get my coffee for me.
Yeah, there's some people that
she just does it because she loves me,
There's some people that would beg to differ with that argument, but we generally call those people schmucks.
Yeah, and numpties. But, I'm telling you, you see that a lot, though. It's ego. It's like, how important am I? I am so important. And Joel Osteen.
Hey, I want to know something. If we've got 28 viewers, how come nobody's sending any messages? I mean, come on, people.
I have no idea what's going on. I mean, you guys.
People, if you guys send us something, we'll talk about it.
Oh
something
yeah,
you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Not getting enough feedback.
I'm logging into Twitter right now. You can reach us on our Twitter account at KDCH710.
For 28 viewers on there right now, you guys
you guys ought to give us something.
Sound off.
Sound off.
Even if 10% of you, that's still 2 or 3 comments. So
yeah, exactly. Just write something down. Give us something to work with here. I mean, we're kind of just spitballing it, but.
We're at the end of the show, and we've gone over a few, but
we're at the end.
I've watched the number rise up from about 10 halfway through to almost 30 now.
Yeah, and
but you guys aren't sending anything.
Well, keep in mind our podcasts.
Maybe you're all a bunch of haters.
Our podcasts are actually available also on YouTube. The full broadcast. It's on our YouTube channel. We are recording them here on this channel as well, and we do have a comment page on here. So you could post your comments. I don't care. You could call us numpty schmucks, and we'll just address all your comments. And the phone lines will actually be open probably tomorrow. I'll have the phone lines up. So if you guys want to call...
What's the number on that?
The number would be 303-351-9515. But the lines are shut today. I have to get the technical glitch fixed on those, but you want to call into the show, voice your opinion. The lines will be open tomorrow.
We'd love to hear from you.
Oh yeah, even if you hate us, I don't care. At least we're having a dialogue.
If you're a schmuck, we'd still love to hear from you.
Yeah.
If you think we're schmucks, we'd like to hear from you.
Yeah, I mean,
don't know if we'd love it, but
from one schmuck to another schmuck. I mean, I guess we'd like to hear from you. So that's why we have We have a board up here you can post comments on. You can say this, you can say that, you can say the other thing, you can say what.
Tomorrow's going to be Tuesday, so it's Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
We'll have a variety of happy subjects that we can discuss.
Yes. Happiness is a very, very.
Of course, one man's happiness could always be another man's displeasure.
Yes.
So there's your disclaimer on that.
It depends on your attitude, I guess, and that's just the way it is.
What else do we got to cover here? We got Peyton Manning covered. He's going to the Broncos. I think Tebow's going to Jacksonville.
You think he's going to Jacksonville? What about hockey? I mean, that's wrapping up here.
Well, we're getting ready for the playoffs to start here in another month. Hockey.
Who do you think's going to be the Cup winner this year?
Well, Pittsburgh looks strong with Malkin.
Yeah.
Even with Crosby hurt, Pittsburgh looks good.
Yeah.
Detroit is always in there.
Well, yeah.
In the West,
goes without saying.
Obviously, it's with hockey. It's always hard to tell. They're the defending champs. They're still the champs until somebody knocks them out.
And then we have baseball season coming up. Snore.
I'd say Washington is not a possibility.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to go into Alexander Ovechkin because I think he's another one of those entourage,
Schmuckies,
a little head's blown up a little bit too big for his hat type of guy. He's a real ego guy.
Yeah. Well,
you'd love to have him on your team for just the talent that he brings, but what an asshole.
Yeah.
The guy just comes off like a complete prick.
Yeah, and you know what it always says in Scripture. The bigger the ego, the harder the fall. It really is
it's
true.
It's been pretty hard for the Washington Capitals lately because their team has been in a free for all.
Yeah.
Their coach is kind of a jerk too. I mean, I don't know if anybody watched the HBO series last year about the. It kind of culminated with the Winter Classic, which is the outdoor hockey game that they play
No,
every
I've
year.
never seen that.
Well, of course, you've never seen it because you don't pay any attention to sports whatsoever.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So
that's his job.
That's
that's where we get that segment from. Is I wouldn't discuss it. But
we're looking forward. I'm rooting for Jamie Moyer to make the Rockies as a 49-year-old starting pitcher.
Wow.
Man, how great of a story would that be? The fact that guy even can still wing it with major leaguers at 49 years old.
Damn, that's like having...
Nolan Ryan played till he was like 44, 45.
Man, could you imagine that? Like if DW was a pitcher?
DW.
You know who I mean, Dean.
Oh, yeah.
DW, our other
DW.
co-host, DW. He's like 50-something. Can you imagine him pitching for on the Fucanol and the...
Oh, man. No, this guy has kept himself in great shape.
Yeah.
Kind of like Nolan. He was firing 100-mile-an-hour fastballs into his mid-40s.
And you see,
baseball's getting ready to start.
Right?
We're coming up on opening day, folks. Who here likes baseball? Send us a comment if you like baseball.
Yeah, and if you do, we'll cover it, and
And if you don't, we don't really care what you have to say because we like baseball. It's America's pastime. It always will be.
Yeah.
I'm not buying
out to the ball game.
I realize that football's kind of passed it up as a bigger game, but.
Well, definitely a lot more in advertising
There's
dollars.
still something to be said about,
a
Saturday afternoon or maybe even a Monday afternoon in the middle of May or anytime in the summer where you just you take off of work.
Yeah, you play hooky.
Take the kids. The kids are already out of school.
Yeah.
You take your boy down to the park.
Yeah.
Buy some $5 hot dogs.
Yeah, and of course the beers
maybe
are $9.
If you want a $7 beer, that's it's $7.
$7, depending on the size, because I have gone to Rockies games and they sell them like that big, but they're like They're like $10.
Oh, I don't know.
Something like that.
I generally ridiculous. Don't. I try to stay away from it, but I will. I will drop for a hot dog and a pretzel or something.
Oh, yeah.
Bring it. Yeah, for every person you bring to a game anymore, you got to have pretty much $20 for a drink and some kind of snack or something.
Yeah.
$20 a person will cover you.
Actually, with the inflation rate the way it is now, I'd recommend 40 a
This
person.
is how these teams make most of their money, by the way, so keep that in mind.
Yeah. And keep in mind, most of the people that are actually working in the stadiums, they're all tied to the unions. Like SEIU.
Oh, the event staff?
AFL-CIO. They're all tied in there. They're all unionized.
Well, I got a guy that maybe we could bring on the show sometime. Yeah. And he works for one of those event staffing places.
Yeah.
And they do the ball games.
Yeah.
But he does a lot of the concerts and stuff as well.
Yeah.
And
I know a couple of guys like that. And
he is tied in with the union that does that, and he could shed a little more light on that whole situation.
Yeah, because I mean, you want to talk about
it's a great topic.
Yeah, it's a great topic, but we're out of time, and man, that would be a 2-hour show in itself to have a guest like that on.
And most of you probably wouldn't understand it. So
some of you might.
They're tuning in for the ranting and the raving. To hear somebody be called a schmuck. They're not tuning, or maybe they're just spying on us.
Yeah, they could.
Ooh, we see you too.
Oh, yeah, we see you too. Believe me, and the biggest spy of them all, who is really a righteous spy, is seeing everything you're doing, knowing everything you're doing before you even do it.
So worship him. He's the creator, and he loves you. He's got a plan for your life.
Yes, he does. And even though we get a little judgmental, supposedly and opinionated on this show, that's because it is an opinion show. It is not, it is not.
Wow, and we're a bunch of non-nuanced hacks, it appears.
Yeah, wow.
With no clue whatsoever about what we're talking about.
We have no idea, man. It's just amazing, the amount of fucanol that we must drink on a daily basis.
Wow, I'm scared to even walk out my front door in the morning because I'm afraid I might discover myself or something. So,
yeah. So if you're going...
Good day to you all, and have a good night.
Yes, and God bless you all. We're going to sign out with a song here, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Same dial, same time, same place. And it's great to have y'all on, so here we go.